Check one, two.
Good evening, everyone. We'll call this monthly work session to order. Ms. Henry, if you could call the roll.
Dr. Wright. Here. Ms. Hogan. Ms. Sonier.
Present.
Ms. Fowl.
Present.
Ms. Jones.
Here.
Ms. Cousins.
Yes.
Mr. Davis.
Present.
We have a quorum.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation. We do have an abbreviated work session this evening. It was going to be a short meeting anyway. There were two presentations, a budget presentation, a presentation from the foundation. I spoke with Mr. Douglas, who graciously agreed to move his presentation once again. We did want to start with an update from Dr. Adams. Dr. Adams.
Good evening. Central Visual Performing Arts and Collegiate School of Biomedicine and Science high schools will remain closed till Friday, October 28th. The closure and following virtual options are only for those two schools. We will be pivoting to virtual until we finish repairs that are mainly largely at CVPA. The St. Louis Police Department and the FBI have released the building as of today, and we will be working to allow staff and students to come in, not coming into the building, but to meet outside as we retrieve those items that they think are critical items. A survey will go out to students on tomorrow, and those students will have an opportunity to indicate what items that they need to have retrieved from the school site. We are really working really hard to do our very best to support all students. So our trauma teams are meeting with students starting today and our administrators. We have reached out to families as well to support them, especially the families of Alexandra Bell and teacher Mrs. John Cusco. Although CSMB was not damaged, both principals feel that it's incredibly important that they return together. Remember, these are two student bodies that came together for the first time in 2020 when CSMB was relocated. I'm really proud of them today and the support they have shown and continue to show for each other. As I mentioned, there is a good possibility that the schools will not be ready for students until after Thanksgiving. We will be working feverishly to make sure that the repairs are done and taken care of. Counseling is ongoing for students, staff, and families. Obviously, this was a terrible tragedy, and there are ripple effects district-wide as students, many of whom live with trauma, were further traumatized. We want to take time to give each person that needed help to reset and start over. There have been many, obviously, online threats of violence to other schools. We take all of these serious, as the police department has indicated as well. We want to make sure that we provide as much of a stable environment as possible for our staff and our students. Student and staff safety are always a top priority, but today is the main reason for being here. As always, every family has the option to keep their students home, but for those who do not, we are here for them. We realize that there was some concerns about having school today, but we want to make sure that we are providing every single option for every single family. We know we will get through this. Just like the school principal said, whatever we do, we will do it together. Thank you for your understanding tonight. Thank you for your understanding as we work through this process and your support as we move forward through these very difficult times.
Thank you, Dr. Adams. In lieu of our regular board reports, and we know the board members have been very busy, we will have those at our next meeting. I would like to read a joint statement on behalf of all the members of the Board of Education of the City of St. Louis. To the students, families, teachers, principals, safety officers, and staff of Central Visual and Performing Arts and Collegiate School of Medicine and Bioscience high schools, we are sorry. We are sorry that a young man with mental health issues was able to gain access to an assault rifle, and we could not keep you safe. Nor could we keep you safe from the violent barrage of bullets that ring out across our city every night and every day. All we can do is join with you in mourning Alexandra Bell, the dancer with the illuminating smile, and Mrs. Jean Kuska, the teacher that loved and was beloved. We will never forget them. We pray for the speedy recovery of those who were injured and everyone carrying the weight of this trauma. We have talked as a Board of Education about our moral imperative to keep our schools safe and give this city's kids, our kids, hope for long, fulfilling lives. It's not our job, it's not our mission, it's not our vision, it's our moral imperative. I think we can all agree that what we all lived through on Monday, October 24th was immoral. It is immoral that a child barely out of his teens can suffer so much that he would seek to take the lives of others. It is immoral that a teacher who dedicated her life to teach had to give up her life to teach. It is immoral that the safe space of a school, the sacred place of childhood, was violated by a weapon of war. A dance class, a speech class, a music class. Young, bright, beautiful young people learning to make art. Their music, their movement, their joy and inspiration, stopped by violence and forever changed by trauma. Every day we call on adults to be heroes by educating and supporting our children. Yesterday, they were called to be superheroes. Today, we ask them to go back and do it again. And tomorrow we'll ask them to do it again and again. We must honor the unflinching bravery of our principals, our assistant principals, our district safety officers, officers of the St. Louis Metropolitan Police, and emergency personnel who threw themselves in harm's way to protect our kids. We are told that as a school district, we did everything right. But this is not right. This will never be right. Yesterday, in our city was the 40th school shooting in the United States this year. It's a record. The highest number of school shootings since the record was set last year. I ask you, how do we stop this assault on our youth? How do we turn thoughts and prayers into rational action so we can finally realize as a society that we are not doing everything we can to stop school shootings? As a board, we will fight for our students and our staff. We will fight for funding, for equity, and trauma support. We will fight for policy so that no one will ever have to fight for his or her life or perish by violence inside a school. As a district community, we will get through this. However long it takes, we will get through this on the strength of our relationships and the love of our community. Please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. Thank you, board. Thank you, Dr. Adams. Thank you, staff. This concludes our brief agenda for this evening. If we could have a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Dr. Wright,
Yes.
Ms. Sonier,
Yes.
Ms. Lau,
Yes.
Ms.